Wrestling fans, men and women, are you ready for the most blunt show you'll ever be a part of? The most unfiltered, unadulterated, passion-filled hour of your life. It is time for AWTN Live Mike. Wrestling fans, men and women, are you ready for the most blunt show you'll ever be a part of? The most unfiltered, unadulterated, passion-filled hour of your life. It is time for AWTN Live Mike. Wrestling fans, men and women, be a part of it. Quite excited about it. We are on channel YouTube. We are live, and you know, it feels good. It's been a while. I've kind of been, holding back, wondering if I should do this, if I should make this happen. And yeah, at one point I actually was saying maybe I should just not do it. But without my brothers. But the first things first, I want to give a special shout out to a few people. Number one, I want to say shout out to a good friend of mine, Tiny. I hope you're getting better. Hope you're feeling well, recovering from surgery. We're thinking about you. All Wrestle Talk Nation appreciates everything you've done and with us. And we know that, what you had to get done was, we understand for your health. So we want you to know we are by your side and we are thinking of you. Also, I want to say I've been going through a bit of a struggle. This past Sunday, I lost a very close friend, Miss Noelia Cruz. It's really hard for me to talk about it, but I will say it like this. I will not make it to the funeral because of obligations I have. But I want the families and everyone to know that my heart goes out to you. And she was a very special person, and we have nothing but love and admiration, and prayers are towards those kids. So just want to make that very clear. That was my tough weekend. Also, my brother from another mother, CM Styles, one of the guys that's kind of molded me, helped me. We've even feuded at some point, but you know what? Sometimes you have to do that with a brother. We actually got together. We started working. Worked like magic, kind of, it was still there. We were doing reviews for Raw and SmackDown. Didn't do it this week because he had to evacuate his home due to weather constraints and, had a little more issues there. So, CM, take it easy. You take care of you and that family. I'm holding it down. Raw was pretty good. SmackDown was okay. Just know this, folks. You'll get a full Monty of it when CM's back. We're going to go full throttle like we always do. CM is also supposed to be a part of this show, but due to the weather constraints and everything, he could not make it, and it is okay. Well, I've already talked to him about it. So now, here's where we're at. I've heard a lot of folks ask me, where the hell have you been, C-Double? 2017, man. You've been more working with it, I've been hanging with and banging, hitting it with the kids, doing what we can here, homeschooling it. And then from there, I took it upon myself, to try to get a house, and done. Let me tell you something, folks. You want to go crazy, you want to lose your mind, go get a house. That in itself will put you to a place no other. But big ups to our people over, I want to say Clay, Hamilton, Jennifer, and also another big thanks to our realtor, Clay. You guys did a phenomenal job. We love the house. We've been in it since August, and it's just been nice. We've had friends over in the man cave. We've been able to watch wrestling. Heck, the Royal Rumble, which we'll talk about, will be here live. I may even do a show from here watching the Rumble. I kind of will because I'll have a couple of guys from the SVW show, so it'll be fun. So without further ado, where have I been? So I just told you those two things. We're coming from the Falcons' 28-3 loss. When you lose a lead like that, that's tough. Then you watch Georgia lose, so that's been tough on me. But sports-wise, you make it that close, it's pretty cool. I mean, that's one thing I could say. Don't want to talk about it too much because then I'll start crying. And I told my therapist I wouldn't. So with that being said, welcome to All Wrestle Talk. This is AWTN Live Mic. What's Live Mic? What the freak do you think it is? It's not cookies and cream time. Basically, guys, I have seen many podcasts in my time, and quite honestly, I don't see the fervor, I don't see the full monty of emotions that I feel needs to be out there. So basically, I'm taking it upon myself to do that. I will be that guy that will let you speak. BJ Baker. It's a bit quiet, yes, because I kind of started it that way, BJ. But yes, thank you. We'll get all the volumes and stuff up. BJ's big time New Japan fan wrestling. Always at the shows for SVW. Great knowledge of wrestling wealth in here, so I love having BJ around. Definitely can't wait to get into a topic I've been wanting to talk about since, I guess, January 4th. I think we all know what that happened that day. But anyway, back to the subject, the initial one. I've been gone because basically been focused working with the wrestling show that this is connected to, SVW. SVW, if you don't know, is Southern Violence and Wrestling. And we are located in Monroe, Georgia, over in Fusion's Bar and Grill. That's home base for us. In February, we're going to be there for 3 years. I have been with them for 3 years. So it has been fun. Did not ever think I would be committed to a wrestling organization like I have been with this place. The leadership has been great. We've talked. I'm always with them. And just understand, I've been with this. We come up with ideas. We work together, and it's always fun. And when it doesn't get fun, then I'll leave. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I keep coming back. It kind of you fan the flames of creativity when you're there. With that being said, so what is AWTN Live Mic again, Chris? Well, it's real simple. First of all, don't call me Chris. It's C-double. That's what it says on the channel. Also, All Wrestle Talk Nation, we did a lot of shows. We did a lot of podcasts, but I wanted to come up with something different. I wanted to come up with something in a retrospect where you went, aha, there's their signature. And that's where Live Mic comes in. Basically, this show is for the fans. So, if you're on YouTube, if you're on the live chat, I will read your comments. I will talk to you. I will try to debate you through it. And if it even gets to a point, I'll have you call my phone, and we'll set it up where we do a face or ear-to-ear, talk-to-talk conversation. That will be interesting in itself. But with that being said, that is just some of the things. Also, indie wrestling scene has been hot, especially in Georgia. There's so many different places to go. Hell, you can go Friday at Royston and to see APCW. I know Hoss Michaels works there. I know Cody works there. And they also work in SVW. So those are a couple of names you'll hear. You'll also, Strychnine. So there's a lot of good talent there. Also, Jacob Ashworth works there too. So in I think the Northern Light tag team works there too. Scott Mason. So I know quite a few names there. I'm going to try to be making it down there. And by the way, if you know of a wrestling organization and you kind of want to get some attention on it, please let me know. I don't have a problem. I'd like to try to work it where I can go and see, and maybe if they need commentary or music help or whatever, I have the equipment to be able to do it. But I'm always willing to help where I can. So with that being said, SVW has been my number one kind of love, my heart. We've been working together and doing a lot of good things. Well, the last couple of months, me and SVW have been negotiating because I am the voice of SVW. Love it, by the way. It is fun. We do a lot of good things. The commentating crew, I got to go hear my boy Tiny Jr. We have had a lot of fun calling matches. But SVW management is sick and tired of chiming in. And if y'all don't know, SVW management will chime in with this stupid sounder. And quite honestly, I'm going to play it one time on this my favorite show here that I'm building. And I promise you people, you will never hear the sounder again because it really aggravated the piss out of me. But, you know, it is a sounder nonetheless. Let's see. I gotta find it now. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Gotta love live TV too, by the way. I am actually live here. And then let's see. Go to my music file. Because I forgot I moved it. You know, y'all are probably like, God, C-Dub, come on, let's just move it along. You don't have to play it. It's just annoying anyway. It's this one, this sounder. All right, so SVW got sick and tired of that because it just wasn't doing the job. And I so agreed. I told them the thing needed to be gone a long time ago. Well, we have been negotiating. And we finally went with a deal because, as I said, I'm the voice of SVW. I'm all Wrestle Talk. That is the goal. That was the agreement, and it ain't changed. I'm now the GM, though, of SVW. So when I told people need to listen and check it out, yeah, you had to. It was lame when WWE did it years ago. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I agree, BJ. I agree. Thank you. But it was something that we wanted to try. SVW management thought it would be cool, and we gave it. Look, they would have been charged. I couldn't say no. But after a year or so, I kind of was like, can we please stop with this stupid beep? At least have something cool like a napalm warning. But anyway, I'm the new GM, so things are coming together with what all my responsibilities is. But number one thing I want to make clear. I am the GM, but that does not mean I'm going to be coming in and interrupting the whole show. I want the show to run like I'm not the GM. So here's how I'm running it. I'll make rulings. I will make the matches if I have to. But number one thing I won't do, I'm not going to come in there and say, we need to restart this match, or unless I have to, unless something really provokes it. But number one thing is this. I respect everyone in the SVW ring. I respect everyone on that roster. And I will give nothing but the seriousness and the respect this business demands. So with that being said, I also want to make this very clear. There are going to be some title matches. Number one match I want to announce, I'm calling it the SVW Hardcore title right now. There's some litigation that I will find more out as we go on. But as I know of right now, what is the AIWF Hardcore title, the AIWF SVW Hardcore title, but I'll still say SVW Hardcore Championship, that belt is going to be defended, and it's going to be defended in the Elite Triple Threat. This match was supposed to happen last month, or in November to remember. It did not. So with that being said, that match will happen. Now, this is under the understanding, Ryan Murdoch, his people were telling me, this match is going to be more of a, see where he's at with his rehab. I told him if he's able to go to Ohio and wrestle, fine. But, it better be serious if he ain't wrestling. So we'll find out more. I'll get an update, and I'll update you there. But without further ado, I also want to say, if you are in Sandusky, Ohio, UWL is going to have a hell of a show. Why? Because SVW talent will be there. Chris Nims, Ryan Murdoch, one-on-one. We haven't even had that match at SVW. So let me make that very clear. And I'm going to see about fixing that. But Chris Nims, Ryan Murdoch, one-on-one for the UWL Heavyweight Championship. I know there's a match that involves David Alapai and somebody for a ref spot, but I've already talked to Jay. He knows, I told him, look, this is what you want done. You do what you have to. I'm not interfering. I respect what's gone on. We're just going to watch because this is a different feud here. But Ryan Murdoch was unable to finish the match in November, and we have made it very clear we want this match to happen. So I will give more updates once I know the finalization after the show on the 13th. Big up. I can't wait for that. Now, if y'all remember on All Wrestle Talk and SVW's page, I announced had a special announcement that I really didn't want to say at the time. And it was with this match. It was with Hoss Michaels versus Jamie Holmes, Son of Morning. These two battled back and forth. It was one of the better matches I have seen them do. And I must go here. At the end of the match, there was some controversy. Hoss Michaels' foot was under the rope. Jamie Holmes pinned him. The ref awarded the match. Now, the match should have been restarted and to go on to determine the champion. But it didn't. So I just felt like the need that we had to, or the SVW management, this is what started all this negotiation, by the way, was this match. They felt Jamie should have been stripped. I felt keep the belt on Jamie, let him defend it against Hoss, and we'll get Mr. Wright in a match and make it happen. They were adamant, and I said, I will not stand for it. And that's when they realized, well, you could be the leader. So, to make everyone happy, I am still allowing Jamie Holmes, Son of Morning, to be the champion. He won the belt. I don't care what anyone says. Now, because Mr. Wright won the number one contendership to the belt, it is only fair for him to be the man that has a shot at the belt. And again, this is first day on the job, trying to get everyone happy, and yet make the best match. And Hoss Michaels, if I don't put you in this match, odds are you're going to put yourself in this match. You're going to find a way to get in this match. So, I've made it very clear. I reached out to all three parties. There will be a triple threat match for the title. We will find out who is the undisputed SVW AWTN Internet TV Championship. You will hear promos Monday. I will have the thoughts from Mr. Wright, from Hoss Michaels to Son of Morning Jamie Holmes. These three men will face in a triple threat match with a special stipulation, but I ain't telling until you all show up live at Fusion's Bar and Grill at Monroe, Georgia. You got to come out there. I'll put all the details out there on the description page. You got to come out there. This is going to be a crowning moment for one of these three men, and you don't want to miss it. Hoss Michaels was the proud champion, held that belt for most of the year in 2017. Hell, some people could tell you that 2017 was year of the Hoss. But Hoss Michaels versus Jamie Holmes, Son of Morning, versus Mr. Wright. I don't know what to expect, but I can tell you this. You're putting these three men, and when I announce the type of match it's going to be at the SVW pre-show, believe me, you're going to wish you were there. So, with that being said, let's also now go to we crowned a number one contender, which was Maverick. And Maverick has been on a roll of late. Well, Maverick has a match with the man that went against Gorilla, and that was Chris Nims. And I'm going to go here. I will ask Maverick himself at the pre-show if he is going to be willing to defend that number one contendership against Chris Nims. And then also, Skrilla, since he's not defending the title against Maverick, he will defend it against Hawk Thompson. So those are just 4 of the powerful 6 matches that you're going to see. We got so much more, but like I said, Monday, I'll make sure and we'll come out with new announcements, and you will be a part and know. SVW, groundbreaking. We're partnering with All Wrestle Talk. We have the exclusive. You're not going to get this anywhere else. Also, cold as ice. You don't want to miss this show, folks. It's going to be one of those, you're going to hear about it through your friends and family. So let it be known. If you want to be a part of this, come to SVW. You will not be upset at all. Am I right, BJ? I hope BJ's listening. I know I got a few more people here. It's Hawk Thompson, not Hawk Thompson. Hawk Thomas. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. You are over 6'5". You could beat me within an inch of your life, and I'm really disabled. So, bro, I apologize, Hawk Thomas. It's just the way it was written on my notes. I didn't really pay attention to it. So, you still a good man. I don't see nothing wrong with you. I apologize. So, with that being said, and also if I had to get it out of my bank account, the way my money works, it's just not going to happen. So, anyway, also want to say thank y'all for liking the link. Make sure you're checking the show out. Make sure you're sharing it because also I'm on Twitter, AWTN C2, and you'll see us. Follow us. Have a great time. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. So please check that out. I am always around. Love to interact with fans. I love to talk to people and try to get ideas and work things out. We are wanting to make this show a show that y'all will want to come to, get information, find out about indie shows. Who are people that you want to watch? Who are people you want to interview? By the way, I will be having wrestlers over or through the phone. We'll have an interview. So please understand, everybody has an opportunity to be a part of this. This isn't just, fans. Wrestlers, promoters, please know, I'm open and available. So if the calendar and I have an opening, we'll make this happen. So I'd like to let folks know that. So let's see here. I wanted to check something here. Not there, not my Toy Blast. By the way, if you play Toy Blast, just know I want to whoop your ass. So go to the Twitter. Is that how the kids say it now? The Twitter? Or the tweet? The bird? At AWTNC2. Yeah, I was right. So AWTNC2. So that's C double, basically. Look me up. I'm AWTNC double. That's the profile name, and then the Twitter handle's at AWTNC2. So real quick, wanted to let folks know we were checking with Tiny. He's, like I said, recovering. Just keep him in your prayers. He had an operation on his leg. I will give more detail at the pre-show. I was told he will be there. So I'm very, if he's going to be there, he told me himself he's going to be there. So if he's there, I don't have to worry, or I don't have to go, man, I hope he'll make it. No. He tells me he'll be there. I know he'll be there. But Tiny, please make sure you take care of yourself. And if you have to, you've got to take care of yourself, you take care of yourself. Like I said in the beginning, I said, what do you want to know about? What is it that you would like to know, or where I've been? I told you SVW. Well, also I've been watching wrestling, like a lot of us. And one match I wanted to talk about, the big-time matchup between Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. It was January 4th, and I could tell you right now, if BJ could, if I could have arranged this better, BJ would have been on the phone with me while we talked about this. But BJ, just type away, and I'll read your comments. But real quick, I just wanted to say, folks, that show, top to bottom card, amazing. New Japan brought it, and it's funny when we say match of the year in January, we kind of laugh, but my God, it really was. Was the hype worth the match? Is what I asked in my thought. And guys, in the business, if we are doing wrestling, if we are trying to tell the story, and we want to make something special, this is the number one way to do it. You need to look at what they did, take notes, pin it, and make sure you learn it, because they were able, from 2 different areas, get it to where the fans buzzed about it, to the point they didn't think it would happen, but they started talking. Man, if those 2 got together, wouldn't that be a good match? Okay? So, yeah, you get to that matchup. Well, then Kenny Omega wins that U.S. title. And then I think this happened like before Kenny Omega won the U.S. title. And then when he won it, even more. And then that's when I started seeing Chris Jericho, messaging, DMing, or, tweeting to Omega. And it was just so amazing when you watched it. And you said, yeah, but Jericho ain't coming to New Japan. Come on. And then he showed up. And it was, I think it was the jaw drop moment of 2017. But what's so hilarious is 2017, we had the match in 2018. So, big time ups. I must say, I was very excited about it. I did not know what to expect from this match. Part of me was excited because I didn't know. It was like, okay, what are we going to see? Can Jericho go with Kenny Omega? Can Kenny Omega really step up to Jericho? And those were valid questions, And if you didn't know who they were, they are valid questions. If you didn't know who Kenny Omega was, I saw a lot of good matches with Kenny Omega. I already knew what I was going to see, but I still wanted to see this match because of the hype. Because then we go to I want to say, was it Fukudome? I think it was Fukudome. BJ, if I'm wrong, please tell me. But Fukudome. But the best part of that, it was the way they teased it. Omega saw the promo again, turned around, and there was Jericho. And I got to go here. Then that is when it truly hooked me. It's going to be the second year in a row Wrestle Kingdom match is going to hold up all year as match of the year. I agree. The only let me go on my soliloquy, and I promise I'm going to tell you what I think might rival that match. And it's only one, but they got to do it right. But we'll just give me a minute. So then you had the Fukudome, and what an amazing moment! Because Jericho took it to Omega, and it just set the mood for that match. I don't know about you, BJ, but that match itself set the mood. Then we get to the press conference. You want to know how to be a heel? Watch that press conference. Jericho took his persona and just jammed it to 10,000. When it's a meter to 1 to 10. But it was just so brilliant. Even to the point he's going, he's yelling at the guy to write it down on his piece of paper. He pushes the guy out of the way to write it on his piece of paper, takes the paper with him, and walks out. Like I said, you just can't teach that stuff. That's magic. That's what the kids need to learn. But anyway, it was really good. I thought that was one of the best ones. Kenny Omega, jumping him. Jericho throwing a table at him. It was just so amazing because the good Japan people were, still taking pictures. Then we get to the match. My God, the scene was set. Jericho coming out to Fozzy, and it made me wonder why the heck has he never come out to Fozzy in WWE? But anyway, that's a question for another day, another topic we would do. But anyway, the match itself between Kenny, Jericho, Alpha versus Omega lived up. And I thought it was going to be hard because some of the stuff they did, you really were feeling that heat. You feel that anger. You felt that tension. And you were like, can they really do this? Can they really pull this off? They did. And yes, it was match of the year. It was one of those to me, I know Nagato and Okada were the main event. I could care less. I thought that match was the main event, and I could walk away going, I'm good. This was awesome. By the way, Cody and Kobayashi was a very good match also. Or I don't know. God, forgive me if I can't say these names right. But please know, check out New Japan. Go get their, I think they have an app. I know BJ's told me about it. I still haven't gotten it yet. I got to get it. But these guys are really good. They're putting it out there. It's not WWE style, and I love that. But I'm going to go here. So, yes, I feel this match is match of the year. You put Jericho and Omega together, you were going to get an instant classic. I don't think you could deny that. Here's where I'm going. There's two guys that are going to be able to top it if done right. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles. And I'm going here. After what you saw at New Japan, WWE, you would be a damn fool if you did not do this match properly. And like I said, this is me. I'm not trying to persuade or tell you what to think. Great cause, no thought, had been in Japan before the dome, so the attack was a huge surprise. All right, thank you. The great cause, no one thought had been in Japan. No one thought Jericho was going to be in Japan before that attack was done. That's why it was a huge surprise. It was a huge surprise. Everybody was stunned. I think the only person I probably knew was Omega, and he just really sold it beautifully. But like I said, that the match to me lived up so well, and that's why I'm saying the only match I can possibly even mention that might have a chance is AJ Styles versus Nakamura, and I'm saying those two. Now, you really want me to go deep? It's simple. AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels. But that ain't happening. If it was, I'd be the first man buying the ticket to watch it. I don't care. But I just feel like Jericho truly, but we hear it when he says it, I'm the best at what I do. You're damn right you are. I mean, at one point you just got to tip your hat and you go, damn. He was being able to pull off moves with Omega, took in the Snapdragon Suplex. I thought that was a thing of beauty. Really, not just the heel work, but just the execution Jericho was able to do. Brought back the Lion Tamer, the moonsault. The fans just ate it up. And I got to go here. You think of our wrestling fans were in T-shirts, jeans, lounge, whatever. We're cheering. We're going zonkers. Go to New Japan. They got people in their suit and tie watching this stuff. Really makes you feel bad about yourself at one point. But yeah, I just got to say, New Japan did it right. And I just think if any match that could probably do it would be Shinsuke versus AJ Styles. And at that point, if you put those two together, put them in the main event of WrestleMania, I'm going here. The winners, the fans. The winners are the people that you want to go to New Japan or go, damn, I really want to watch this stuff. But that would be nice. But I don't know. They've done dumb things, so we don't know what they're going to do. So, and with the way their direction is going, they keep going in several turns. But let that be known. That is what I thought of the Omega versus Jericho match. And I just got to go here, folks. If you're part of the show, if you are listening to us live, give us your thoughts. Tell us what you think. I'll read it on the air. And also, SVW, All Wrestle Talk, we're all work together. But the thing is this, I like talking wrestling. There's going to be a point I do AWTN, Live Mike Sports Edition. We'll have fun with that. But for right now, it's wrestling. It's indie wrestling. We're going to have fun. We're going to, chop it up. But let me ask y'all with this thought. 2018 just started. Who's the one guy you're looking at? Who is someone that you're always keeping the buzzer on? Or the remote control, the clicker? Who's the one guy you're following? My guy? It's actually two people. Fred Yehai, Aja Pereira. I'm watching their career. I feel like we're going to see them in the big dance one day. But both of them, I just have this real strong feeling about them. I think something good's going to happen. And, those are, they work the indie scene. They're always hustling, they're bustling, they're doing everything they can for the business. But that's just a little insight right there. Those are a couple of folks I watch. Keep your eyes open for Ryan Wright. Also, want to mention Hoss Michaels. Those are a couple of guys I enjoy watching their work. And like I said, I work at SVW, so I'll say their names. Also, a special treat. Monroe, Georgia. Your favorite tag team is coming back home. They went on their Eastern European trip. They got to hang out and hobnob with the Europe folks, the European people, and they were peeing on their boots too, they told me. But yes, the Black Chains are coming back to Monroe, Georgia. I can't wait. They're Monroe's favorite team. It's like their lost son. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to seeing them back. It's going to be great to see Tom Lee and Turk. So make that be known. Guys, January 27th, 2018. So Saturday before the Rumble, if I'm not mistaken. You need to come on down to Fusion's Bar and Grill, have yourself a beer. Don't let your kids drink a beer. That'd be wrong. But come on down, have fun, cheer for your favorite wrestler, and just enjoy the show. I cannot wait. I've been looking forward to it. Kind of feeling a little on edge here. So, but just know, we're going to give you the best show we can. So, again, SVW will have or All Wrestle Talk Nation, the AWTN live mic. We're going to have a show, and we'll be actually playing clips of the guys' thoughts on their matches as it's being announced. So basically, we're going to announce the match, and then I'll be playing the comments from both men. I'll give you my take, and we'll go from there. So there you go. That's been AWTN Live Mic. I didn't expect to have almost 30-something, about 45 minutes, I think it was, BJ? I think I went 45? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, about 45 minutes I went. So I think I talked your ear off long enough. Just know that was just me by myself. I'm going to have a co-host next time. So, anyway, enjoy, guys. I'm going to be around. I promise I won't be so far away. All right? So, AWTN Live Mic is for you. You get to be a part of this. It's, we're going to have fun with it. So, without further ado, I'm C Double. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm out. Thank you so much. Remember, support indie wrestling. You love it. You want to be a part of this show? Give me a holler. I'm C Double. I'm out.